You had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game.
And I'm not starting, by the way, because...
The bright lights of the Oculus framing the western entry of Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Philadelphia 76ers, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is
Owen, Jarrett, Jack, JJ. Let's go, JJ.
the 76ers trail by 9. They set the pick. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Freak passes to Embiid.
And while we got a chance, we'll get some numbers for Roby. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Bogdanovich. The 76ers also with a sub. Landry's checked in. There's a screen by Robinson.
Come on, JJ.
Outside check. Here's Bargnani. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Landry with a screen for Jackson. It's Freak, top of the key. Landry kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Jack. He's got 6. This is to Robinson. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary, they haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor. Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Kicks it to Bargnani. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bargnani's got 5 points so far.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
The 76ers trail by 10. Jackson dishes to Freak. Back to Jackson for 3. The rebound by Caldwell-Pope. Brooklyn with the ball. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing. Just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Little turnaround. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. Freak with it. From deep three-point range, the shot no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as
Dang, we're losing bad, boys. We're losing bad.
All right now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center.
welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter. The 76ers trail by 16. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
Jarrett Jack is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then it's Thomas Robinson. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Picked by Bargnani. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Pass to Ingram. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Feeds it to Embiid. Now the dish to Freak. He kicks it to Landry. Here's Ingram. Misses the 3. Brooklyn leading by 13. Jack with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Jack kicks to Caldwell Pope. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Washington.
And the final score really didn't reflect just how well they played in that game.
I think both sides played well enough to win. Really a well-played game both ways. One team made the plays when it counted, and that team came out on top.
And Jack, here we go. And the rejection by Embiid. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Freak gets to Embiid. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Jack against Jackson. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jackson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Jack. High post shot. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Jack's got 10.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Landry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Landry. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And so that brings
Kevin, we have
Walking in the locker room, yeah. I don't give a crap.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. In one hand.
I'm holding this dude. How do you say his name?
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Taking a look at the 76ers. Jensen, he's in at the point. Okafor out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. Here's Johnson. That misses off the backboard.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Noel, a screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jensen. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Nets leading by 10. And Roberson kicks to Johnson. Lopez sets a screen for Johnson. Down low. And the dunk by Lopez.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
The Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Unacceptable.
Lopez a screen.
Rushing to
Johnson kicks to Lopez. Okafor with the steal.
steal, guys.
Here's Roten. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's Freak missing.
Freaking bad shots. So it's gonna go on purpose.
The Nets shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
Jesus. It's like a freaking
Johnson, the pass to Roberson.
That's right. You got the motion.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor. For Brooklyn, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. Some changes for Brooklyn. Chris Anderson has checked in for Lopez. And Bargnani subbed in for Thaddeus Young. The 76ers trail by 13. Now here's Freak. He's got 8. Pass to Roten. Roten gets the screen from Jensen. Roten dishes to Embiid. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, even in games.
Couldn't you find me 15? I'm just curious what team you guys.
Brooklyn leading by 6. They got Johnson. Young is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Freak kicks to Noel. He dishes it to Law. Now Freak. They get the rebound.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Here's Johnson. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Freak kicks to Okafor. Okafor off a pick from Jensen. Okafor, the pass to Jensen. Here's Roberson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
The Nets making a switch here. Jack's checked in. Tony Roten, he's checked in for Freak. Changes for Brooklyn. Chris Anderson is checked in for Young. Bargnani comes in for Johnson. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Robertson. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Anderson.
Shooting for Brooklyn. Chris Anderson.
He misses the free throw.
That's Birdman. That is not Birdman. That is Birdman. Birdman's on the.
And he sinks the second.
Boy, his hands weren't the steadiest at the line that time, but that was all they needed to put a cap on this one.
Here we go.
Here's Philadelphia. A 12-point game. Here's Jensen. It's a big height bounce and goes in.
That's right.
17 seconds left in the game. Jack against Jackson. And Jack kicks to Robinson. Back to Jack.
Oh no.
Here's Roberson. Misses there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they...
Coach satisfaction.
Well, Joe, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Just freaking play this game, okay? Don't freaking judge me.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Joe Johnson.
You talk about Joe Johnson, and you're talking about a solid pro, a guy who's been a great player for a long time.